Hi, I'm Captain Coppin with Texas Fishing Tips, and this is your weekly fishing report. This week I started out in the meadows. Due to the really high tides that we've had, I've been fishing right back in the grass line here, making drifts through about a foot and a half of water with popping corks and live shrimp, and doing decent on redfish and some trout as you get out to the line of cabins. Also this week, we've been doing some wade fishing along the Bird Island spoils. The water clarity has been decent in this area. I've been parking the boat, getting out and walking, and we've been finding some good quality fish up shallow due to the high tides again. These fish are up right on top of these islands. Most of these islands here are completely underwater, so the fish have gotten way shallow and they're all up on top of these spoils. We've been finding some really good trout tight to these rocks here in Rocky Slough, almost all the way on the shoreline. We even caught some of the fish behind the line of rocks. We're making real slow drifts along this line of rocks, casting completely to the shoreline, and right before we end our drift with popping corks and live shrimp, we're catching those trout tight to the shoreline and drifting very slow with the trolling motor along this shoreline. Right here directly across from Roloff's Cut, I've been finding some good trout and good numbers along the west shoreline. All the fish that were down around marker 2 and marker 4 have moved down to the mouth of the land cut, and soon will empty out into Summer House and into Rocky. But as of this past weekend, I caught them all right here in the mouth of the land cut. We've also been coming in here to Dead Man's and parking the boat right around this corner and getting out and walking. Be careful in here because there's some real soft spots. But in these little cuts and these little sloughs, there's been some really good redfish. You can also come out here and make some long drifts, but I've been finding the more productive water is up tight to the islands. Again, the tides have been really high, and these fish are as far back as you can get your boat. So keep on heading deeper in there and you'll be able to find those redfish that are in the far backs of these cuts. They've also been catching some really good trout right around the bridge at Oso Bay. Most people are using soft plastics and live shrimp under corks, but we've been doing some wade fishing in here and catching some really nice trout and a few nice reds. You can either fish on the inside, or if it's an outgoing tide, fish on the outside of the bridge. If it's coming in, fish on the inside of the bridge. Either way, there's a lot of fish right around the bridge at Oso Bay. Don't forget to go to Texas Fishing Tips to register for the weekly tackle t-shirt giveaway. As well as the power pole brought to you by Gulf Coast Marine. I'm Captain Grant Coppin. Thanks for watching.